takes cake decorating to a whole new level, and although it looks like it would be difficult, it really does. Ken says that it is not. And first, explain to us exactly what a fondant is.
So you see it in all the baking shows. When they're baking, they cover these cakes in sort of hard candy shells. That's fondant. And real bakers have presses that make it. If you're a normal person, you can go to like Michael's and you can buy it pre-packaged.
Okay,
and
but we're not
sheets.
normal.
But we're not normal. Well, this stuff's expensive. It's $10 a box. It cracks and it doesn't taste good. So we're going to forget about that.
Okay, so that's the benefit of making your own.
Exactly. So I did this for Coco's birthday. I had never done it before, so anybody at home, like, you can do it. I did it, you can do it. The basis here...
Look, I'm sorry. Just a moment. And the birthday. There it is. Good. Okay, and resume.
The trick here is to use a marshmallow base. So what you're going to start with is just a bag, a 16-ounce bag of your standard mini marshmallows.
Okay.
You probably already have them in your cupboard. Put them in your microwave for 30 seconds at a time until they're all melted. So check it. Don't set it for a minute. It'll probably take you a minute, minute and a half. And you're going to end up with this, if you can see this.
Nice and fluffy.
Wonderful.
So not the marshmallow cream that you advise. Don't do that. Okay.
Start with the actual mini marshmallows.
Make your own fluff.
Make your own fluff.
All right.
Fluff from scratch.
Right.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to add a 1/4 cup of water, just on low here.
Were you experimenting with this and came up with it yourself?
Well, there are lots of recipes online, and I went for the one that was the easiest because a lot of them have glycerin and corn syrup. And there are a bunch out there with marshmallows. So I tried a couple of them and came up with this. So it's going to get much soupier. And then you want to take a 2-pound bag of confectionery sugar, powdered sugar, is the normal name, pull out a cup, and then you're just going to, cup by cup, add it to your marshmallow fluffer water mixture. And it's going to all get incorporated. It's going to get quite sticky, but keep doing it.
Now, if you wanted to make a fondant that had color in it, is this where you would put the food coloring in, like if you wanted to do pink?
Well, the issue, you could, if you're using just one color, put it in now, but often you'll want to use multiple colors like I did. So what you want to do is get all your sugar in, and you're going to end up with a dough that is somewhat like this.
Okay.
If you don't have a big fancy stand mixer, you can use a regular mixer and then take it out on a board and knead it with extra powdered sugar.
May I ask just another question?
Yes, you may.
Did you put butter in it or anything like that? No.
No butter. That butter is for something else.
Oh, you're
no
going to
butter.
grease. Okay.
If you're going to use color, go ahead and put in a teaspoon of vanilla. That'll help the flavor. If you're going to do white like we did, leave the vanilla out because it's going to change the flavor.
All right.
Then if you want to do color, cut it up at this point, and I'm going to make this some orange. So pop that into a bag, get a little bit of food coloring. This is icing, but you can use the regular little drops. That's what I use at home. You just might have to add a little bit of extra powdered sugar because the icing stuff is so...
Is that what that is on the bottom
That
there?
is that in there. And this is great to do with kids. You can just pass them this bag and then let them knead it and mush it.
Sure.
And so divide it up into how many ever colors you want.
Ah, okay.
And then what you're going to do is take all of your pieces, wrap them in saran wrap, put them in the refrigerator for overnight.
Okay.
Or I did it in the morning. I just let it rest for the day. You're still fine. You're going to take it out. You're going to have your big ball. It's going to be quite cold. Get your rolling pin and just, you know, give it a
it's going to be really difficult to roll out.
It is.
So
It'll warm up with your with rolling. Keep adding a little bit of powdered sugar. That's what the extra's for. If you're going to do it with your hands, put a little bit of butter on your hands to get it smooth. And you just want to get it out till you end up with a nice flat area like that. And then all you're going to do is get your cookie cutters. You want to punch out some, Christina? And I did a daisy shape, but you could really do anything. I use a little spice top or a donut hole cutter to make your circles. And then you're just going to start popping these on your cake.
Oops.
Look at there.
Okay.
And what I did here was a buttercream frosting, but you could use a packaged frosting, whatever, and it is going to stick right on here. Now, to add your dots, what you are going to want to do is take a little bit of reserved frosting and use that as your glue.
As your glue to stick it on there.